for Peta. He was already hit earlier by the player that pushed aggressively up on Broken Wall. They've spotted ASTRO. That's a nice shot to trade, though. Takes down Madi to eliminate him, and a second one all of a sudden that takes down Nico. Now, Snappy's taking out Peta, so he's alone here on the steps. But if he can get these guys to play aggressively and take down one more, he's got a real shot at this one in the 1v2. For now, though, it looks like the guys on Heroic have exercised some restraint. They're going to fall back. They've got control of the bomb. There's no need to hunt down this kill. It's ASTRO that needs to move out to hunt them down.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing it perfectly Heroic. This is how you should play a 2v1 with the bomb down. Just hold it, hold the angles, make sure you can't try any funny business, and just wait for him to peek and then take him out. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's 78 HP. He could take a duel. Let's see here.
Instead of reeling back, he's caught two players in the open now, but has not been able to execute either one of them. It's been close. However, there you go. Finally catches Freeze, not peeking. Now they've adjusted position, but ASTRO reads it, and the big clutch rolls out from him. And all of a sudden, a second round has found its way onto the board for QWERTY. Player off in mid, and as I mentioned before, Snappy took the big risk on basically just not moving from that corner spot and praying that he didn't get spotted, and nobody pushes out towards long, and they just wrap around and get a free kill onto him as they weren't able to hold on the platform here. Nico, though, holds for a quick 2 kills, and this is crucial. That dropped the bomb, too, so they know which side of the map it's playing towards. Nico wants to hold on right. This is an aggressive play moving in. However, no, he runs out of ammo. He's got to switch over to the pistol, but he still somehow recovers against Makalele to grab that kill, and a round which Heroic had absolutely no business winning. Nico was almost single-handedly given back to them. Shuts down Slap and the potential upset that could have come in here. There's only 2 left, but again, it's Snappy with the SMG that's going to roll right in here. Switches over to the Glock to try to close out the game. That does not work out, but it all falls to Makalele now. Yeah. He's in a 1v4. There's no saving here. Everything's looking great for Heroic. And unless something goes wrong right here, there you have it. Valde shuts it down. And it'll be Heroic that take the first match here at DreamHack Leipzig. Part of the boost up, you should know there's at least 2 from that spot now.
Actually true.
Probably safe to assume that there's going to be at least one trying to sneak his way in through lower 2 to try to act as a player to grab the kills while the long guys are the distraction. But anyway, they move in, and Kiev peeks a little bit early there. Worlded it, speaking of which, is out in the open, but he doesn't care. He's grabbed 2 kills for himself. Legia finally responds to one of his own. Electronic, oh my goodness, that's a huge slip up, as now it's given Legia the key to get into the site with Tapson. All of a sudden, we're even again into a 3-on-3, where Flipside had previously held full control of this site. It's pushed them back. Waylander, though, restores the piece as he moves in. He takes down Legia, and Markelov destroys Tapson as he tries to get aggressive. There's only 5 seconds on the clock, but Nex is going to go down within those 5, and Flipside will close out the round. A volley for the guy long doing it, but it wasn't the case, so he doesn't pay attention to it. Tapson's going to grab that second kill too. Electronic trades, but then Tapson swings in there with the spray to grab Electronic. He's got 20 seconds left, but it's in the 1v1, and he moves out. He spotted him, trying to tap away. He's got him so low, and there you go. Tapson with a big 4K is going to close out the round for Big, keeping them alive. 6 more rounds to go now for OT.
Dream is still alive for the Germans here, and what a round there coming up from Tapson. One of these players that we've been talking about, and the desk has been talking about as well. Haven't really seen that much of him, and now he comes alive finally with that 4K, taking out Waylander in the 1v1 in the end, taps him out and gets that round done.
He is going to be able to grab that kill, but it's very short-lived as he's traded out by Waylander. Kiev, though, doing some work in this site. Back over down in the pit. Oh no, he looks away, and he can't adjust quickly enough. Now he's down at 7 HP. His teammate with the bomb, though, is long gone. They got control of this B site, but it was very hesitant. They're going to take it up to A, and this is a bait play. It's working out perfectly as Kiev is rocking up the kills now. He doesn't know where Waylander is yet, but I think Waylander's been hesitant in this Kiev's position too. They're literally right above and below each other, but Kiev with that flick out of nowhere shuts down Waylander, and it's going to be another closeout round for Big.
Yeah, and once again, one big individual round from these German players here. Last round it was Tapson, and now it's Kiev hitting the shots left, right, and center with that AWP and playing perfectly into the bait position and the bait play that they were doing on that no scope at the end. That's just beautiful.
Corner there when Worlded had moved in, but I'm pretty sure Worlded had spotted Kiev. So he's going to try to move in here, making sure they didn't boost him on top of the flower pot spot. And now swinging out. They don't have a clue, and they're not even paying attention to the close-up spot. So he's going to find both Kiev and Gabi to shut them down. It all goes to Legia now. Worlded almost shuts it down there. Legia will catch the trade, but now they know where he is, and he's against a 1v3. He's got a lot of utility to play with. That's about the only good thing he has going for him right now, is the longer he waits, the more of a chance he has, too, of getting flanked out by Waylander.
Yeah, Waylander just holding right now the short angle, holding into toilets, so making sure he can't rotate from that angle, basically forcing him to push out along, where the 2 other players are holding his specific position. And, well, he needs all the utility in the world, pretty much, but he's trying to win the aim duel and then get in towards the bomb site. He needs to get at least 1 kill here to even try and figure something out, and here we go. He's trying his best.
Smokes are set up for the cross, so Waylander's not going to be too big of a deal, but there you have it. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. Marco off with a closeout frag and flipside tactics.
Gets the leg shot down, so one player 19 HP as the Fnatic Academy players rotate on towards A shot where Alex is watching, and he's had a crazy game so far. Let's see if he can hold it even more.
They don't have anybody else trying to stop him from peeking inside of those mid doors, so Alex knows they're going to push back in here right now. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Tries to go for the fourth, but unfortunately cannot get that. He's taken down by the nade from Karis.
And gambling a bit, Fnatic Academy, and eventually winning out. 2v1 against Existence is probably the best scenario they could have hoped for in the end, but Existence is a smart man. He knows exactly what they're doing, even before they're doing it themselves, and he just steps. Let's see here, they are aware of his position.
And there's the lineup, 1 and 2. Existence shuts it down on his own. Take this site.
Let's see him, Pleasant, Karis, and Golden. Can they do this? Let's see, oh, there we go, boost coming in.
Tanu has found
Run
Karis.
boost. Let's go.
And we're gonna they missed it. So, what could have been cool does not work out, and now they're both just going to run into it, and there you go. LDLC shuts it down with an absolutely dominating performance here on Dust 2.
I'm sure that guy won't appreciate the shout-out, though.
Tensky will land the frag onto Kishanda, and that leaves JR and his AWP with 30 seconds to try and hold off this plant. There's the first shot. Now his position has been compromised, but he spots the head of Tensky peeking up from the box. This is where the AK should reign supreme, but the P250 all too good. Time, it's just a Molotov now. So they're going to be charging onto the site. Hudgy, when this is Chopper die in front of his eyes, that Molotov is enough to keep him at bay for a few more moments, but JR is picking up the slack with his first frag. Here comes the spray. JR and Mia both get bested courtesy of Victor's AK spray. And Hutchie, oh, actually, they run out of time!
No.
After all that work from Victor with his 3K, they still run out of time by a second, and Hutchie played the time perfectly. He just waited in graffiti. Spray on point. Still Chopper and JR alive, and speaking of Chopper, he has struck. Glaze goes down, he was already weakened. And there's another one for Chopper. I was about to say, both players in connector, and Tensky actually gets the drop because Chopper had no idea they were going to double stack that. Giles will be playing aggressively with the AWP, and he actually misses out on a shot, but Tensky can't punish him. Switches across to the AK-47. He's just trying to shoulder peek as much as possible. Jarvis again, Tensky! Oh my goodness, that whiff! He does get it, but that was a squeaky butt moment if ever you've seen one. Well, it wasn't the greatest CS, but he got it done, as he said. Calculated, muttered under his breath, I'm sure. Now Mia going to be aggressing onto the site. He's by himself, but he does get the drop onto Bubble. And there's the second one. Mia has equalized the odds. The previous skirmish in connector is no longer important, and Mia may be able to get a third. No, Tensky is too tall an order. JR with the plant is going to go straight headfirst into bank. Tensky's waiting, picks up a second frag. It looks like we're heading to overtime. The bomb is planted. It's not for Chopper, though, so he's going to have to traverse around the very murky waters of A. It's planted for the bank side. There's the first one. Has no idea where the second two are. Very nearly lands a second headshot. And there it is. Oh, Chopper! The 1-on-3 clutch is real, and Rogue's dreams have been shattered.
What the hell has this match been? What is it doing? It's just a roller coaster ride. That work with, but now he has to draw back. He has to worry about drop, and he has to worry about long B. So he has a lot of responsibility pretty much on his own here, trying to put a stop to this execute. Can he actually find some frags here? He's gonna get tagged up, peeks, lands a couple of very nice shots. There's another!
Existence just goes ham! 4 kills! They all rotate into him, and he will oblige with 4 one-taps.
There you go.
Well then.
Yeah, Existence just takes a time machine back to Counter-Strike Source in this round, man. Just absolutely dominates this platform. That is brutal if you're heroic.
In this round, but look at Heroic. They are not playing slow at all. They're going straight up mid, and they are going to reap the rewards as a result. Valdo goes in for the first kill. The flashes in the eyes of LDLC. They can't see anything. Valdo with 3 kills. But onto any of those players. Existence is going to try and fill in those blanks, though. Lands one for his day surely numbered. You can see on the map he is being encircled from multiple angles, but lands yet another one. Can he get a third? Not going to be available, as the terrorists will not be peeking him any longer. It's the 2 AWPers in play, and Existence leading by example with 3. Can't get a fourth, but tags up 3. Some vital information will be gathered by Twan, who's going to hold on to this defuse. He's got balls of steel. 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, he's so unlucky to burn out before the defuse. Oh, man.
I'm sure 1Gs will be in the chat after that one, but he doesn't deserve it because that's a dangerous game you're playing right there. Like, you Tech9s can close the distance, catch someone off guard. You can see they've already even rotated another player to A because they do have Madi on the B platform actively peeking, knowing no one's there.
This is Snappy's moment to shine. 2 frags and a third as well. So well played, and with that molly landing in the face of existence, he can't even come through for the avenging frag. Has to go back with the deagle. Easy kill.
Freeze finding Toinu as well. That's the main op down.
Waits for the smoke to extend a lifeline. Existence is still doing work, fighting to the bitter end. 23 seconds left to get onto the site to try and get this plant, but Freeze is in the way. He goes and sets up for a nade just as Alex comes through for the frag, and there's too many angles to cover. Alex is all that remains, but Nico around the corner with the headshot will give Heroic a victory, but it was hard fought until the very end.
Great stuff. Now you see World Edit. He's looking around these smokes, see if he can't find someone. Oh, he just misses that shot, but at least he knows that they have been able to get to Secret, so that means Waylander knows to rotate here to Window Room. He's just going to be waiting for a chance to strike, and he's going to land the mark. Bomb down.
First player going in with a bomb once again. That is going to cost Vega dearly.
We're having flashbacks to that 1v3 on Overpass there for just a second. And I mean, as much of a roller coaster ride as this map has been, you feel like a team's in control, all of a sudden it goes the other way. This, you thought, okay, flip side for sure, map point, but then look at this, man. That was so close.
And the damage is being inflicted, and it's up to this man, Chopper. Put off the heels of a very close, crazy clutch. He was picked off. Hutchie, can you get this clutch? He's already spamming through the wall. Nearly claims the life of World Edit. His position is known. He has no utility, no kit. Vega Squadron circling the drain. Hutchie, if ever there was a time for you to go monumental, for you to pull out a Herculean effort, it's right here, right now. Vega Squadron needs a hero. Hutchie's trying to check every single corner. And of course, every single time he checks a corner, time is getting wasted. And there we go, it's going to be Flipside taking the victory. But again, Vega Squadron holding on to the